Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good afternoon. Hello, sir.
Hi.
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 So, how are you, sir? Are you fine?
So far so good.
So fresh, so good. Alhamdulillah, sir. So
Alhamdulillah.
right now, Alhamdulillah. Right now, where are you now, sir?
So currently, I am actually at my hometown here in Baling Kedah Darul Aman,
Okay.
because I take leave for about 1 week.
Okay, sir. So everything good in Kedah? How about COVID-19?
It's not really impressive, but here in Baling, it is controllable.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. I hope that this coronavirus will go away.
Inshallah, we hope so.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So before I start, let me introduce about the speaker. So the
Okay.
speaker is The speaker is Mohamad Zikri bin Ramli. Is one of the alumni in Unikl Mimet. Right now, he are working at Valley Malaysia Mineral as a position as a central control crew.
Rooms, yes.
Room. Okay. Sorry, sir.
It's okay.
So, sir, um, can you tell us about yourself, sir?
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to all. Okay, first and foremost, thank you for having me around, and it is a very great pleasure for me to at least having this opportunity to share something with you guys, our juniors. Okay, my name is Mohamad Zikri Ramli, as has been introduced by our host just now. I am a former student from Unikl Mimet. Just in case who doesn't know, what is Unikl Mimet is University of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysian Institute of Marine Engineering Technology. I am majoring in maritime operations and graduating on 2018. And I am currently been working at Valley Malaysia Minerals for the positions of Central Control Room Ops or slash VTS Marine Controller. So I've started working there on June 2018 as a permanent staff. That's it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So today, our task is given by the Madam Ain is to conduct a career guidance towards the topic is securing job by mastering your interviewing skills by my group. So today, sir, what can you tell us about? Can you give us how to show in the interview during interview?
So the
How
first
to
question,
show?
preparation before an interview, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first and foremost, I would like to say throughout these interview sessions, all the input that I'll be given is basically from my point of view, as well as my own perceptions. And I also did some research about all this interview thingy. So it is open for you guys to take it, or if it is not convincible, then you can leave it. No biggie. So first and foremost, for the first question, is the preparations before an interview. So the first thing first that you need to do is the very crucial one is research about the company itself, because in order for you to attend an interview, you need to know about the background of the company, the names of all the company. This is the common mistake that all of us did, because it is okay for us to go through the interview with the famous company like Petronas, Petron, and all that. But most of us will be going to the interview like to the small company like we are actually unfamiliar with. So we have to be careful when we pronounce on how to spell their names, the company names. We have to be clear on the visions, missions of the company as well. And then the other one is we have to get also familiar. This is also the preparations before we attend the interview. We have to also be prepared and aware the requirements that we need in order for us to apply for this position. So that is the thing that I think the very crucial things that we need to be highlighted about the things that we need to prepare before an interview sessions. Before we attend interview session. That's it, Hasif. The
Okay,
floor is yours.
thank you, sir. Okay, sir. So, sir, can I know what's the experience, your experience working in the Valley Port?
Vale, I have, okay, regarding about my experience working in Vale Malaysia Minerals, I've been working there as an internship student, the practical students, also in CCR for 6 months. Then I proceed, I go through, I've been offered to the position to the to the navigation analyst position there in planning department for 6 months as a contract staff, and after that I've been offered as a permanent staff in Central Control Room Tech in 2018. So basically I started working involving myself in Valley since 2017 July.
2017 until 2020. So right now, you are having 3 years experience at
So
the Valley
around
Port.
that, yes.
Okay. Sir, when you are okay, this a question from myself. Sir, when you entering after you graduate from the university, so you are going to the intern, right?
Yes, I've been offered. Okay, this is the fact that I wanted to share to every one of you. Uh, during my sixth semester in BMO, I've hustled up applying about 7 to 8 companies, and Alhamdulillah I've been attending 6 interview, and 4 of them I got the job after I've been attending the interview. After out of 6 I got 4. So this is the interesting thing that I wanted to highlight about this matter, because what am I trying to say here is the advantage that you might have, why I was questioning myself, why am I don't have any difficulties like others during my days to apply for internship placement. During my day back then, during my semester 6 in BMO, is you must have an ability. You must getting yourself involved actively in what we call that, actively in extracurriculars activities in Unikl Mimet. It doesn't matter whether you wanted yourself to be involved in sports, also leadership program, volunteering, because all of this is actually the value added that most company out there are look into. Is it is not the matters of your pointer only, but I have to admit that the pointer is the first priority. But you have to realize that out there's a lot of candidates with the high pointer. So in order to differentiate yourself, you between other candidates who excel in academics is your participation in extracurricular activities. So I hereby would like to encourage you all to start involving yourself actively in extracurricular activities, as this might help you in the days to come during your job applications and interview applications. Sorry, my English is very bad. It's tunggang langgang, okay?
It's okay, sir, as long as we understood. Okay, sir. So what are the right platform to apply for the work job vacancies?
The right platform. Okay, the right platform. currently, I believe we don't have any constraint about this because the platform. Okay, the platform we can divide this platform into two: offline and online. So online we can directly go to the company's website like Petronas, Lumberjee, and all that. All well-known companies might have their own website there where they publish the vacancies there. And there is also a main website for us to apply, like Job Street, Job Malaysia, and also what we call that LinkedIn. This is all can be categorized in a online platform for you guys to apply any job vacancy at there. And for the offline is as you guys know, all the career job fair, career fair, university job fair. So this is the offline, under the categories of offline. So you can have both. You can have both and try yourself. It is the matter of you and yourself. Which how much effort that you wanted to put into in order for you and yourself to apply, to commit applying for your jobs. That's it.
Okay, sir. Did you hear me, sir?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Sir, when we are having an interview, the
Yes.
participant need to bring the resume, right?
Yes. Okay, you have to understand there's two types yang which we familiarize, which is resume and also CV. Did you guys aware of this? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes. Hello.
Okay,
Yes, we are aware about the CV. Okay.
did you aware the differentiation, the different how to differentiate between resume and CVs?
So we don't have any experience that. Can you tell us about the differences between resume and CV?
Okay, so basically, resume and CVs is two different things. Two actually not really different things, but for two different personals. So the resume is basically the functional. We also known as a functional resume, and the CV is also a resume, but it is a chronological resume. So we also call CV as curricular vitae, not vitae. Okay, so please note about this. So about the resume is basically and normally being used by the fresh grad students, the the resume basically might contain about 2 to 3 pages only, but the CV might be containing about 5 to 6 pages. This is due to resume we in CVs, why it makes CVs more longer, more pages instead of resume is basically in CVs we put the job descriptions in details, but in resume we just put the personal infos, the subjects. Basically all the resume is very familiar to the fresh grads, so you guys need to use the resume for those who don't have any experiences in working environment. So resume is the one who you should use. So you should put all of your achievement, not all but top 5 or top 3, and also the subjects that might be related to the job that you are about to apply. So for CV is the next thing that I think you can have a read about this, because CV is more to the experienced personnel to apply, and they have to explain the experience that they have, the job description that they have in details. That's why it is more longer and more many pages compared to resume itself. That's it.
Okay, sir. So during the what we need to bring to go interview is just bring the resume, CV, and the job description.
No,
Right, sir.
as in for you as a fresh grad, you just only to need to bring a resume, not CV. As I've been explaining before, CV is for the experienced people, unless you've been working before. So if let's
Oh,
say you
okay. So,
are okay, if let's
okay.
say you are totally fresh grads, you just have only to bring resume there.
Okay, so we need to bring resume only. So sir,
Yes.
uh, when we entering the interviewer rooms, so how we to build our self confidence during interview sessions.
Okay, this is very hard questions, by the way, but because every person's have a very have a different confidence levels. So this is me trying to share based on my own perspective. As in for me, in order to develop your own confidence, you have to keep training. You have to attend as more interview as you can, as it will make you familiarize yourself in this interview environment. And then for me to keep myself calm before entering the room for attending for an interview is I don't eat, I don't drink, I just take like a sweets or chocolate to make myself calm. That's it. That's for me personally. Do you copy that, Hassim?
Okay, yes, I copy that. Okay, sir. Okay. When you are before you entering this industry, what is the common question that you receive during the interview?
Okay, as I've been telling you before, I only been an interview. I've been an interview during my internships, because after internships I haven't been any interview, haven't attend for any interview. So this is only the experience that I
Oh,
have.
okay, sir.
Okay, during my internships interview experience. So the common questions they will ask is basically tell a little bit about yourself. So you have to learn. You have to keep on researching on how you're going to answer. There's a lot of input out there, but the things that I can share here is you don't have you don't please don't make it too simple, and please don't make it too long. So you just need to introduce yourself. You graduating from where, majoring in what, and then what are you doing now? That's it. Your age and you are from is not really necessary, but if you wanted to highlight also, it will be okay. And then the second question is, why do you apply for this job? So you have that's why you need to study about the job descriptions, the details of the jobs that have been offered that you are applied. And then the third question is, what do you know about this company? That's why you need to prepare before you attend the interview. You have to prepare. You have to know at least roughly about the company itself. So if you just imagine, if you don't know, well, what was the nature of business that the company that the company that you wanted to apply is running a business of what, then that was the biggest mistake that you have ever done for the interview sessions. And the fourth one, the common question is, what make you think you are suitable for these positions instead of others? So you really have to study about these four questions. And for me, this is the four main questions that you will be asked during your interview sessions akan datang, insyaAllah, in the future.
Okay, sir. So, when the interviewer said there is a jawatan kosong, job
Yes.
vacancies,
Yeah.
okay, for us, as a marine industries,
Yeah.
what is the attire should we wear during
Okay.
interview?
Okay. Here's the thing about the attire. I believe that I cannot explain this too deeply, as this is very a lot of things that that we need to look into. But I can roughly actually explain to you guys about the attire. Actually, in this industry, we've been classified into into three main industries. So for the first one is the traditional industries involving doctors, lawyer, and also banking sectors. So we are not included in this industry. But the traditional industry is very rigid in terms of their appearance and their attire. So we are not into this tradition, but we are in a semi-traditional. Tradition is also involving the admin, HR, and we in the maritime industry, I believe we involve in these sectors. So as for this, what I could share is semi-traditional. I just for men. Okay, for men we can always wear shirts with a tie. A shirts might be a light color shirts, a tie and a dark colors tie, and also a dark colors pants or slacks. So it might probably be black. And for women or for girls, you guys might have more options, which is they can wear baju kurung here in Malaysia. They can also wear the corporate shirts like us, like the men also, and when they can also wear a blouse, a proper blouse for attending an interview. And the colors, you have to research about this. There are two types of colors: the cold colors and the warm colors. Depends on the body tones, the skin tones of the person itself.
Okay, sir. Understood, sir. So we need to wear the nice shirts before we are having the interview.
Nice, proper, and also right colors.
Right colors.
Design also. You don't
design also, kan?
you cannot wear simply like corak-corak punya baju, no, you cannot.
Okay, sir. Sir, do you think what is the skills needed for the student to increase increase their employability rate?
So to increase the employability rate, this is the thing that I've been explaining before, because most of your question is interrelated between each other. So it is measured by the involvement. How are you going to different yourself between different yourself between others candidates. So during your university level, studies is a must. Studies you must have put into priorities. You have to score. So in order to differentiate yourself in with others, you have to get yourself involved in the extracurricular activities. This is the thing that will increase your employability rate for a fresh grad students. This is the thing that I wanted to highlight, because most of you are fresh grad, right? Yeah, okay. So get yourself active during your university, but don't neglect your study as well. Put the study in priority after you scored, and these extracurricular activities will help you in return in the days to come. That's it, Hasif.
Okay, sir. So we are going to the next session, which is the Q&A session with the student. So any student, did you have any question? Please ask.
Any question, guys?
So I do have a question.
Okay, Ali.
Okay. From your experience, how
Ali, it's broken. I cannot hear you.
Hello?
Hello. Test
Hello,
mic.
dengar.
Okay, dengar. Okay, you may proceed, Ali.
Okay, from your experience, how do we describe in front of the interviewer? Like, the interviewer asks us for describe ourselves. Okay,
Okay.
what is your tips?
Okay, as I've been explaining before juga, okay, this is the way of me as introducing myself. If let's say I've been attending an interview anywhere, so this is the way. Hi, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And very good day to all interviewers. My name is Mohamad Zikri bin Ramli. I am 26 from Kedah, and I am a former student from University Kuala Lumpur Malaysian Institute of Marine Engineering Technology, majoring in maritime operations. That's it. Do you copy that, Ali?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, but by doing this, actually, we are encouraged interview to ask more about us. If let's say the interviewer interested to know any background about us, so basically all of the things that we are about to say in our introductions is all there in the resume. So we don't have to be that long for introduction for the introductions sessions.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So Ali, copy that. Oh.
Alright, I see. Copy that.
Okay. So, sir, can I ask you a questions?
Yeah, may proceed.
During the last sessions with the interviewer, the interviewer will say, will question us, do you have any last questions? Right, sir?
Yeah. Okay. Normally, normally at the end of the interview session, they will ask this. So, what you need to do is prepare at least one or two questions that is related, any kind of questions that related to the company. What do you want to know about the company? That you have to also aware that the question that you ask don't have in the company website or any sources. So because this might trick you back. So about the company, and the second one about the position that you offered. So and also the question must the question you don't have any info. If let's say you wanted to ask the question, you must to ensure that the info is not there in their website or applications offered website ke apa ke.
Okay, sir. So you guys, do you have any question last more?
Assalamualaikum.
Hi Imran, I can
Hi.
hear you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Imran, and I'm currently in semester 5 of Bachelor Marine Engineering.
Assalamualaikum.
I have one question to Mr. Zikri.
Okay.
From your opinion, if the interviewer asks what is your weakness, so how you try to counter the question?
Okay, this is a very good questions, by the way, because this is one of the trickiest question that we might receive during our interview sessions. So in order for us to answer the questions, the weaknesses, what was your weaknesses? Uh, we we cannot say that we don't have any weaknesses. No, this is impossible at all. So what did you need to do if you, let's say, you receive this question is by explaining them the question and counter back with your strengths in return. Let's say okay, this is a very simple one. Let's say I have a very bad communication. I have not fluent in English communications, let's say. So what was the things that you are about to counter about your weaknesses in return? So the you might also say it this way. I have a very at the first place I have a very bad communication and I'm not really fluent in English. However, currently I am actually attending a class or a short courses that related me to enhance my communication skills. And that was the effort that I might have. Let's see. Well, this is a very simple example that I can give to you, Imran, and all of you guys, all of others. So you can also like use another example as well lah. Yeah, this is the only example that I can give you. Okay, that's it. Do you copy that, Imran?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Zikri.
Okay, welcome, Imran.
Okay, Mr. Zikri. Ain Aliana might be have any questions there.
Okay. Ain Iliana, you may proceed.
Hi, Assalamualaikum.
Hi, Waalaikumsalam.
My name is Ain Adlina, by the way.
Okay, this is not my fault, right? This is whose fault?
Okay. So I would like to ask, in the interview session, the interviewer must ask the interviewee about the salary, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So how,
Basic.
as an interviewee, how do we answer the question if them ask about the salary?
Okay. There is two situations. This is from my opinion. Don't get offense if let's say you have a other opinion or point of view. But as for me, as a fresh grad, you just have to put it in your resume, the range of salary that you might have, you might want it, you might want. But the things that I just say right now is applicable and is popular and is familiar within the experienced personnel. Okay, for experienced individuals. So this is the story that this is the example that I wanted to share to you, Ain. For me, during my contract, to go through to being offered as a permanent staff, I have an experience in this offer. So due to due to that, I have an experience in navigation analyst in the planning departments. I have an opportunity to making a negotiation and demand related to this salary offer. So for you guys, you don't have if let's say they ask, just put it reasonable. And as for you all aware right now, for degrees level, you might just put it around 2 to 4 case. Okay, this is not fixed. It also depends on the location where you are actually going to be working at. And then for an experience, it depends on the expertise that you might have in your previous job. Do you copy that, Ain, or it is unclear for you?
Yes, I understand that. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, Adlina. Okay, sir. Any last question from the participants?
What? Do you
No,
asking a question?
I asked the participant, not you.
Okay, so you cakap okay, sir. Okay. Is there any other questions around?
No one.
So
Okay, sir.
I have a question.
Who's that? Okay, you may proceed.
Arudin.
Okay, when the interviewer asks the questions, the question is, why should we hire you? So how we answer that question?
Okay, about the questions like how we should hire you. Okay, basically, these questions wanted to test you, to tell they need you to explain to them why you really wanted this job. They wanted you to explain to them the purpose of why you are explaining this job. This is it seems simple, but it is very tricky as well. So you cannot in this they have one main rules that I wanted to highlight. If let's say you get these questions, Never. If you've been jobless around 6 months to 1 year, never mention that you are jobless at the moment. This is the first one. Okay, the second one is never mention if you wanted to question yourself why you wanted this job so much is never what am I going to say this to pay your bills. This is not the right answer. The right answer, if let's say you wanted or you really wanted for this position, is okay. I've been doing some research about your company. This is the answer. Okay, I've been doing some research about your company, and I've been interested to deeply know and about the natures about the natures of your companies, and I believe there is more knowledge that I will gain throughout my I believe that I will have so much things and knowledge that I will gain if let's say I'll join your company. That's it. As simple as that. Mohamad K.
MK Rudin.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Okay. Any questions from the participants?
Hello. I have a question
This is Hasif, right?
about the. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So like this. The employers want the 5 year experience of. They want to hire a five year experience job. Okay. So if we a fresh graduate, how to do we need to apply that or not? It's like that.
Okay. It is actually back to the first question that has been asked by Hasif One. Okay. Okay. The you need to do some research before you attend an interview sessions. Okay. So the first thing that you have to know to do the research about is all about the companies and also the position requirements. If let's say you see the requirements did not suit to your level, then do not apply because it will absolutely waste your time. So it is I don't even know whether there's any possibilities for you to be accepted for that job or not unless you got cables. But uh, I think don't waste your time going there for interviews that the requirements doesn't suit you. Just go where you should go. That's it. This is my advice because I don't want you to get to be disappointed by them.
Okay.
Good,
All right.
Hasif.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hasif too.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Hasif.
There's so much Hasif in your class, man.
Okay, say. We are going to we are going to the end. Okay,
Okay.
so any last advice to us?
Okay. First and foremost, last but not least, I would like to thank you again for having me around, and it will be a very great pleasure for me to have at least to have you guys around and to share something that I can give. This is something the only tiny things that I can give to you as my juniors. And one thing that I really wanted to highlight is get yourself active. Don't just stay at home doing nothing. Get yourself active. It doesn't mind whether you wanted to participate in sports, leadership activities, volunteer, and all that welfare activities. So this is good. This is good, and this is going to be the one who's which will help you in returns during your days. During your days in applying the jobs in the future. So get yourself active and also did not neglect your studies as well. This is the priority things of all. So you have to score and at the same time you have to be active. and this is actually the platform where you will learn on how you are going to manage your time. Where are you going to finish all the assignments at the same time you join all these stuffs. So I wish you all of you 22%, 22 participant, all the best in the future. And thank you for Madam Ain, and my regards to Madam Ain as well. And then all the best in the future, and may the success be with all of us. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, sir. So thank you to all the participants. And so that's all from today. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you so much, sir.